Okay, now that you have your blog done, we need to do what's called syndication. Okay, we need to get your blog out there. All right. The way Google works is they look at this blog, they see how many people are commenting, how many people are looking at it, and then they determine if it's something that they should put, on the first page of Google or not. So, for instance, if you're getting a lot of comments, if you're getting a lot of views on it, blah blah blah, then Google's basically gonna say, oh wow, okay, this is something that people are they're really interested in, so we need to put this on the first page, okay? And it's more complicated than that, but I'm just simplifying it for you, okay? So the number one thing that you need to do is put out fresh content every day. That way you're feeding Google. Google loves to be fed. It's like a dog, okay? You got to feed it new stuff every day. All right? And when you do that, that builds up a rapport with Google. And so they're going to say, okay, this is something that, is relevant. This person's putting out a lot of content, blah, blah, blah. So that's how you're going to get it ranked on the first page. Now, here's some other stuff besides putting out new content that we're going to look at. If you go to alexa.com, that what Alexa does is they base websites on traffic. Okay, so as you can see, I went to Facebook and they're the number 2 traffic in the whole United States. Okay, they're the number 2 traffic in the United States. So if we go to Empower Network, and see, this is the difference between Empower Network and like Blogger and stuff like that. I'm going to show you network.com. Okay. My computer's lagging, so give it just a second. But you can go to Alexa and virtually look up any website and see what their national rank is or their United States rank. So if you're wondering if they're a pretty powerful website, and this comes in handy especially when you're doing paid advertisements, that it'll tell you what the rank is. Okay, so now that it's come up, you can see that Empower Network is ranked number 334, and this is out of billions and billions of websites, okay? That's pretty good for Empower Network. So if you have a blog on this high-powered, high-ranked website, then guess what? Google's going to take that over these free websites, okay? So this is a good thing to know, especially when you're doing blogs. So they're ranked number 578 in the whole, the whole world. Okay, so this is good. So if you have a blog that's on empowernetwork.com, that's a high ranking PR is what it's called. Okay, and then you go and you put your blog on Facebook. That's considered a backlink to that blog. Okay, so if people are sharing it on Facebook and they're commenting and stuff like that, that's on a high ranking PR site. As you've seen, Facebook was number 2 in the whole world. So that's going to give it that's going to kind of push it up in Google's rankings. Okay. Then you're going to go over, let's try and look at Pinterest and see, because you can also go and put your site on Pinterest as well. Okay, let's see what rank they are. And I have tons of tools, guys, that I'll show you how to do this. It's so easy to actually put them out everywhere. There is a software that I actually use. It's called Pick Redirect. If you guys want the link, I can give it to you. It does cost, but you can actually share your blog in a matter of just clicking it. It's super easy. Okay, so it looks like Pinterest is number 12 in the United States. Okay, so imagine if you had a backlink to your blog on Pinterest. Guys, that's another way of getting your site and telling Google, hey, if there's a backlink on Pinterest, that means that it's pretty relevant. You know what I'm saying? So these are good things to know. You want to put this blog everywhere. Send it out in an email. That way, to your leads, that way you're giving them content. You're building up a relationship with them through your blog. Okay, so let's say that you want to send a blog about trending news. That's great. Send it out to your list. They might be interested too, and then if they comment and they look at it, then Google, they can see that people are looking at this blog. There's tons of people looking on it. They're going to give you, rank over somebody else that just basically put out a blog and didn't do nothing with it. Now, once you've done that, let's go and we're going to do what's called pinging and backlinking. And there are several free services. Okay, I'll give you a list of them, but you can actually go and send pings out, and it's basically just saying, hey, I'm going to put my blog out there. It's super simple. So basically, if you ping a blog, what you're actually doing is you're saying, hey, there's fresh content out there, come and grab it. Okay, that's basically what pinging. Not only do we want to ping something, but we want to create some backlinks. And what this basically is it's a embedded link to your blog on somebody else's blog. So that way it looks like to Google, hey, there's this is popular. People are actually referencing to this blog, okay, because they're putting the link to go look at it. So the more backlinks you have, the more Google thinks that, hey, people are sharing this content. So that's a good thing for you. That tells Google, hey, we need to shoot this up because this is important, And that's how you get ranked on the first page of Google. You have to do all these things, all right? And guys, there's tons of free services out there. I can actually put a link to those in this under this video, okay? But you want to do all these. Now, it may seem like a lot to build a blog, but guys, this literally shouldn't take you more than 20 minutes. Now, when you first start, it might take you a few hours, okay? But you're going to build up a repetition, a habit, so you're just automatically going to get faster and faster. So what may take you 4 hours to do today, 2 weeks from now, you should have at least cut that in half, if not, down to, an hour. And then pretty soon you're going to be able to build a blog in a matter of minutes, honestly. Okay. One thing that I didn't go over that I want to cover right now is videos. Okay. Videos is a great way, a huge way, okay, to get information out there as well. So in your blog, you need to create some kind of video, and it's better if you create a video, because the more videos you have up, obviously Google's going to say fresh content, hello, and they're actually going to, give your stuff to people because you're feeding them. It's kind of like a dog. If you make them happy, they're going to, they're going to make you happy, okay? So what I usually do, if you're going to create a video on Brad Pitt, you could just say, hey, I'm here to you. I'm coming at you today, and I'm going to give you my view on what's going on with this Brad Pitt thing, and just make it fun, guys. You don't have to, be so serious all the time. Just have a good time and make it fun. Maybe you could make a crazy video or whatever. People love that stuff. If you go to YouTube and search videos, check this out. Some of the most watched videos, okay, are just, they're crazy. Like a cat video's been watched 4 million times, okay? What a dance by Chubby Baby. People love that stuff. It's entertainment. Give them a little bit of entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Have fun with it. Stick that video in your blog, and then you're going to get a backlink on the video in your blog. You're going to stick your video on Facebook. You know what I mean? So it's a great way to build some content and keep your reader engaged. Guys, if you learn how to make something compelling and interesting, people will come back to your blog. They'll actually bookmark your site. And then guess what? It may take somebody 3 or 4 times to look at your blog, but they're eventually going to click on some links, right? And then they're going to feel like they already know you because, you're putting out content and videos and stuff like that. It's a great way to bring somebody in, and you don't have to sit there and try to sell them, pitch them, okay? If you'll utilize this every day, okay, it's part of the 8 core commitments. If you'll put something up every day, you're going to find that you're going to get leads basically on autopilot, okay? Facebook is a great way to get leads instantly, but blogs and videos, you can actually put a blog up today and people can find you 3 years from now, and you're going to get leads, okay? So that's a great way to build a relationship, and it's a long-term way to get free leads, okay? So, and you're probably going to convert those a whole lot better because they're going to feel like they know you. If you put out an ad on Facebook or Craigslist, they can't see you. They don't know nothing about you. If they go to your Facebook profile, they can tell a little bit about you. But think about if you were actually to put a video up, they can see your face. They can, hear your voice. They're going to feel like they already know you. And the whole thing with people joining your business, they don't join the company, they join you. Okay, so remember that. So put out some content, let people get to know you. It's okay to do that. That's what the internet is for. It's basically all went on the internet by videos, by blogs, by Facebook. Utilize that, guys. It's a money making situation, and you can make a lot of money doing this. I've already proven that to you. Okay, so I hope this helped you on how to create a blog. It's been step by step. Some of the videos are a little long, and I'm sorry. I try to keep them short to keep your attention span. Go do this. It's part of the 8 core commitments. You know, hunker down and realize that you want more out of life. Okay? And let's get this done.